Torvis Bog music, I love it. So this is gonna kind of be a different video, you guys. How's it going, by the way? How you guys doing? This is gonna be a different video. This is gonna be just me talking about kind of my background and just because of an occurrence that just happened right now. So to just get straight into this, I was raised in poverty in the hood, and I've been raised in there forever, 20 years actually. And last year, June 17th, 2020, I finally moved out of the hood, thank God. And now this year, June 17th, 2021, has marked over a year since I've been out of the hood. And I cannot tell you guys how happy and how just blessed it's been, and how just much more happier I've been since then. Don't have to worry about food anymore. Don't have to worry about clothes. Don't have to worry about just basic things anymore, you know? And it's a blessing, it really is. I thank God for it almost every day, because it is such a blessing. But what I really wanted to talk about is an occurrence that just happened. And this is just something that I just wanted to share because this is something that's happened to me forever. So, coming from the hood, I was raised around gang members. My father was actually a gang member. He's an ex-gang member now. And he wasn't like a gang member like you think. He stopped that stuff back when he had my sister, back when he was 21, my age now, 21. He doesn't do that no more. He's not associated with that anymore. Hell, if you were to meet him, you wouldn't even be able to tell he was a gang member if he didn't have the tattoo still, and if he yeah, basically that's it. You wouldn't be able to tell he was a freaking gang member if you were to meet him now. But what I mean by even mentioning that is the fact that he taught us how to be, because he was bullied in school and certain things. So he always taught us, keep your head up, always be strong, always keep your head up, don't let nobody punk you, don't let nobody do none of that, you know. And for me, that's always worked, keeping my head up, walking around. And I've always been a more quiet, mellow person, so I'm more serious. But when you meet me, dude, I'm one of the most childish, loving, carefree kind of person you can meet, you know? And that's how I like being. I don't care about that hood stuff anymore. That's not a part of me. That's not me anymore. You know, I used to be someone who used to be like a tripper, and someone who used to get angry more, and he used to basically ask for fights and not shy away from any. Where now it's more me defending myself, you know. And so I was going to an AutoZone. I needed to go get some power steering fluid, and I was driving up and I saw this car, broken, beat up car. Just the way it all looked. The two brothers in the seat, one in the passenger, one right behind him, and the beat up car, the way they look just screams trouble. For anyone that grew up in the streets, seeing that, I already know it could possibly be an issue, right? Obviously, I'm not gonna put it out there like that and just say it, because I know words are powerful and I don't want to invite that in. But I do keep it in my mind just in case, so it doesn't just surprise me, you know, so I expect it and can move past that and get to now defending myself, you know. But this brother, basically, when I drove up, he was looking at me, I was staring at them. And I walk in the store, come out, look at him again, open the door, to pop open my hood to put in this power steering. As I'm done popping open the hood, closing my door, walking over to my hood to go open it and everything, the brother says, "What's up?" And I thought he was gonna ask for something at first, or hit me up if I wanted to buy some drugs off him or something. But he literally just says like, "What's up?" But the way he said it was like a kind of tripping, "What's up?" Like when you come from the streets and you're looking at somebody and they say "what's up" to you like that, it's usually because they want to check if you got an issue. That's what it is, you know. And So I was already able to see that. As soon as he said what's up like that, I said what's up back, what's up? And then he said what's up again. So I said it again, what's up? But this time I said it more aggressive, more stern, and I was staring right at him. And I was like mad dogging him now, like, what's up? Not joking, you know? And he's like, oh, I was just saying what's up. I guarantee you he wasn't expecting that reaction out of me. It's funny because I live in a better area, Concord, California. It's genuinely a better area. It's generally a better area too. You don't find too many idiots out here, you know, like that. You do, but not as many as where I used to live down south in LA and all that. You find more idiots and more trippers down south than up north. You have to go to specific hoods like Oakland or Stockton to find like the rough areas. But usually there's a lot of good cities around here that aren't too bad, you know. The neighboring cities are pretty good, and the closest like more ghetto cities you could say is like Antioch is one of the ghetto ones, but it's like 25-30 minutes away. And then another one is Oakland, which is another like 30-40 minutes away. So they're a good while from each other, you know. No idiot's gonna drive that long just to come out here for something, you know, unless he's tripping off something or. But what I'm meaning by that is I notice how I it's like that's God's way of always instilling it into me to never get comfortable, you know. Always make sure you don't forget where you came from. Always make sure you don't get too comfortable, because that's what happens. I mean, sports are a big example of that, how boxers especially will get too comfortable and the money will come in and they don't try as hard. That fight, that hunger isn't there. And that's basically how I see it, you know. God doesn't want me to forget. Now that I'm eating good and I'm chilling more, and I'm just, don't forget though. Don't forget these evil things are still out there, and they don't like you because you're good, you know. And it trips me out because it's like, dude, why say anything? If you really don't have an issue, why say anything? You know, leave me alone. You guys will get to know me really good, and you guys will get to know how just chill I am. I don't mess with nobody. I don't say nothing to anybody out on the streets. Anywhere in public, I'm nice to people. Like, obviously, if they greet me, I'm nice. I always walk around with a smile. Always. That's why it trips me out when I get reactions like that, because it's like, dude, I don't ask for it anymore like I used to. Like, I'm completely changed from that. Like, why is that still happening? And that's why it's just so I don't forget, you know. But it's irritating because it's like, dude, shut up. Why say anything? Why say anything at all? Why say what's up and try to act like you got an issue if you're not even gonna hold your word to it? The homie behind him wasn't even looking or saying anything. It was just the one in the front seat, and they left and everything. And it's just stupid, you know. I guarantee you he was thinking I was gonna get scared or something. I don't think he was expecting me to walk up that close and to get like to switch like that, like he saw. And that's probably what threw him off and made him just be like, oh, I'm just saying what's up. His tone completely changed after my last what's up to him, and after I had to get a little aggressive with him. And that's when he changed. It's stupid. Yeah, it just sounds stupid, me saying it. You think I'm proud of this? No. I'm just someone who was handling my business, trying to put power steering in my damn car to make sure it steers right, and I'm over here getting messed with by some idiot in the car who just can't let people be. You know what happens on the streets when you just don't let people be and you don't mind your business? See, where I came from, the area I came from, I had a lot of connections, and it's because of family and friends I knew. The cities were small. So the areas I was from were small. So everyone knows everyone, and I had a lot of connections. And so I did get messed with still, but it wasn't that much. And if it was usually by a group and people who were from gangs or something. But they knew even then, you know, people have connections. It's just, it's just still stupid, you know. It's nothing new to me. That's why I was able to handle it so great, and obviously God too. And what I mean by handling it so great, I mean handling it smooth without like panicking or any too big issues, you know. I'm just used to it by now. I've been through that so many times, and it's just something I'm used to. 20 years, I mean, it's hard to erase 20 years, but yet you can get comfortable. A lot can change in a year. But I still always remember where I came from. You have to. And I just wanted to share this because it's a trip that stuff happens like that to me all the time. I'm the complete opposite of that now, and I don't act nothing close to the way I used to. And I don't try anyways, you know. I was just a young dumb kid when I used to back then. 15, 16, you know, that's a kid. I'm 21, I'm past that now. Too old to be acting like that, you know. But it just brings garbage. I think the Father, we do nothing but bring positivity around my house and around this area, and the area I live is pretty positive too. So it's all about bringing that positivity. And then of course you gotta have those idiots that try to suck you in. Like they say, misery loves company. Don't let them suck you in. Seriously. I think the Father too, I do know how to box. I personally train at home, and I do know how to fight. So I mean, it wouldn't have been an issue, but still, like, I don't like altercations outside of the ring, you know, because the ring is at least fair. Brothers can bring out, dudes don't like taking L's nowadays. These youngsters don't like getting their asses whooped basically nowadays. They will pull out a gun. I've seen a dude get his ass whooped by my homie Kendrick. This dude Aaron I fought. It was back in high school. I saw him get his ass whooped by my homie Kendrick, and my homie Kendrick had asthma. So during the fight, he had to stop and tell him, bro, I can't breathe, like I'm running out of air, hold on. And he kept trying to swing on him, like this dude was pissed. I had previously fought this guy Aaron, and I won. And he was mad when he fought Kendrick, because he even yelled out too, not again, I'm not gonna lose again. And he was so invested in not losing that he literally left. After the fight was over, he left, and he came back on a bike with a grill fork. A little grill fork. Dude, I'm like, what? And if you guys didn't hear it, I said grill. I noticed I kind of said it kind of funny. Grill fork, the ones you use for grilling, for picking up steaks or meats. Yeah, he literally had a long, big-ass grill fork, and he was riding a bike, like screaming, where is he at? This isn't, oh, I'm not losing this. Trying to ride around looking for him to stab him up with it. I'm like, dude, you are tripping. Dudes can't take losses nowadays. They'll pull out a gun or a knife on you. Dudes can't take a loss nowadays. You know, and that's what's frustrating, because it's like, dude, wouldn't you rather get your ass whooped than get shot and killed? That's more embarrassing. You got shot and killed because you were tripping off on somebody, and now you're dead? Like, dude, at least you can live from getting your ass beat unless they beat you to death, but usually they don't, you know? I don't know what this video is. I just wanted to share this with you guys. I just wanted to share this experience with you guys. Give you guys more of an insight on who I am, you know? And just the things I've been through. I want to do story times with you guys, get in deep and share some very personal stories with you guys of what happened to me. Might come up, just everything like that, you know? But I just thought that'd be interesting, and I wanted to get a message across too to you guys to always remember where you came from. And always remember, if you came from somewhere good and you're more privileged, then remember that not everybody has it as good as you do, and remember how it could be. Use that as a thing to go off of, you know, because that could help, you know. And for those who come up from the hood or are in the hood, always remember that and get out as soon as you can. I remember growing up having gang members, literally, where we just moved from. We had a manager named Myron. He was an OG blood from Watts, a gang member, and chill dude. He took me to go get my car when it was stolen, and it got wrecked up, and they found it, and it was at a junkyard. I'll share those pictures with you on my beat up ass car too. Hell yeah, I'd love to do a video on that. But in another story time, I'll share that with you. But Myron took me to go get that car fixed and go get my car checked out, and he would take me everywhere. And that's Southern California, and he's black and I'm Mexican. For those who don't know, blacks and Mexicans don't really get along too much in Southern California like they do Northern, but it was all love between us. I grew up mostly in black neighborhoods, black hoods, the projects, so I was accepted just like I was one of them, you know, no different. And Myron was cool, you know. He would always talk about getting out though. I always remember that. And he's a gang member, that's an OG. I remember him and another gang member called Chuck. So in our apartment complex, there were 4 complexes. There was Myron's below, and then us on top of Myron. Our unit was on top of Myron's. Then next to us on the top floor was this other gang member. His name was Jay. He was another Crip. And then below Jay was another gang member called Chuck. He was a Crip too. And I remember just talking to these brothers about, I'll go to them, you know, talk to them about experiences I've had and just tell them about things. You know, someone tripped on me, this, and that. And they would always tell me, you got to get out and you got to stay strong. Don't fall into that trap. You know, you got to get out. We're trapped. This is a setup. You know, we're set up where we're at. This is a trap. And if you let it consume you, you'll be here forever. There's finer things to life that you could take advantage of. And they would tell me, this is such a small point in your life. Don't let this one moment dictate how your entire life turns out. Especially since it's a negative moment, you know, and it's a negative influence that can negatively impact your life. And I remember Myron too, when we were moving, he told me, get out and you make sure you do anything you can and everything you can to stay out. Never come back, he says. Do whatever you need. Don't ever come back. And those words still stick with me to this day. And that's what kept me going to work every day. I'm on unemployment right now, currently searching for another job, but nothing's gonna stop me from continuing to live where we are. And I'll do whatever it takes, you know, because I need to. For my family too, not just for me, but for my family. Most definitely, you know. But yeah, just always stay strong. Always make sure you guys keep that in mind. There's a better time. It will get better. It will get better. It will. You got to keep talking positive. You got to keep putting that in the air, in the universe, and you got to keep conjuring that good energy and keep pumping it out. And only good things can come from it. And you're gonna be tried the whole time. Just know that it's gonna happen again and again. You're gonna act like you're gonna sit there and think, why isn't anything happening? You said it would get better. It's not getting better. It's gotten worse. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. The night is darker before it gets bright. You know, and that's what's the trip. And you just gotta remember, or the saying is the day. Oh yeah, no, the night is darkest before daytime, before daylight. So you gotta just remember that, guys. Always stay strong, always stay humbled too, and always be grateful for what you have, and give thanks, however that is. Either you pray, if you don't believe, just give thanks by helping. I would say helping less fortunate. Give, you know, it's always good to help. Nonetheless, this is just a little video I wanted to talk about, a little rant about just a funny little experience I had, and I always have those. I have 1,000,001 of those stories that I can share with you guys. But this is something I wanted to share with you guys, something I thought would be interesting. Nonetheless, though, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. I love you. Bye-bye.